everybody. Welcome back to the Bamcast podcast. The Bamcast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boom Physics for the intro song you're hearing and Prismatic Verse for the intro sequence. If you're watching, which if Bob was here, he'd tell you by now, right? Shout out to Straw House JA. Thank you for their support. If you need metal bendable straws, because let's be real, plastic straws kill turtles. Plastic straws aren't the way to go. Can we agree with that? And paper straws melt, or whatever you want to call it, in 0.2 seconds. Okay, in 0.2 seconds. They don't last. They don't serve no purpose. Straw House JA got you. All right, guys. Here with us today, whenever the hell you guys watching this, no Bobby B, but I have a full host of guests. Guys, introduce yourself. We got the guys from IronKyte.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? I'm Reese.
This is Brendan.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about, them, how their music, how they started. I definitely have to ask the cliche question here, because first of all, before we even get there, shout out to your manager for lining this all up.
She's the greatest.
She's the greatest. She's
the greatest.
Chilling. Before the podcast even started, guys, we're having a debate about X-Men. Who's your favorite X-Men?
Oh yeah,
and
so
everybody, well, not everybody, but the immediate choice is Wolverine. So you have to you can't be Wolverine.
yeah, like we said, for the mostly nostalgia for the Wolverine.
So take Wolverine off the board, and then I feel like it's Gladiator, but nobody remembers who Gladiator was.
Tell you guys,
It was like the Marvel's version of Superman before.
Scarlet Witch for me.
tell you guys, forget me not.
That is the worst power to have.
But I don't know.
For anyone that doesn't know, I'm just gonna give you a summary. It's like his powers is that you will forget him. So he's been a part of X-Men for 15 years.
But no one remembers
No
him.
one remembers him.
That's the worst power in the world to
It
have.
really isn't, because there's a list of terrible, forgotten superheroes, and number one on the list was this dude called Matter Eating Lad.
Matter eating
His power was that he could digest anything.
anything.
So they'd ask him to eat through a barrier, but he couldn't eat super fast. He'd literally
Just-
eat at a human pace, but he
just-
could.
He's just knife and forks eating
Oh,
a
yeah?
barrier.
Yeah. Swear to God, I can't look it up.
He's just there.
Close second to him was Arm Come Off Boy.
Wait, what?
Arm Come Off Boy.
Arm come off.
His
boy.
power is that he could disattach his arm and fight you with it.
Does he grow back another one when he
Nah,
pops
he
it off?
just puts it back on.
So if you lose it gone?
I just read the post, man.
Did you even read the comments?
I don't know. I saw that and I said, somebody published this. This made it into an issue.
All right, so we're definitely going back to that during tangential lane. I'll explain what tangential lane is later. But like I said, right, you guys are the band IronKyte.
Yes, we are.
What kind of music
We
do you
are.
guys make, guys? Tell the people. Let them know a little bit about you.
We are a blues rock band, the first recorded blues rock band in Jamaica. We currently have the first blues single and or catalog in Jamaican history.
Whoa.
So I mean,
I
that's
did-
so far with research. If anybody can find any blues song older than ours, then would gladly
change that.
Yeah, definitely.
So you guys are pioneers. Holy shit.
Well, I wouldn't say pioneers per se.
If
but
no one else does something in the space and you're the first to do it.
I'm saying pioneers.
Okay.
I don't know what he's saying. I'm saying pioneers.
Reese is here being all humble and shit.
just try.
I ain't making no friends.
How'd you guys start though? Like, cause when you think of Jamaican music, everybody got to dancehall, reggae, them kind of things. How'd you guys like get together and start blues?
It's
rock?
weird. It's because I grew up in a household. My mother was a backup singer in a reggae band until she got baptized.
Man's got musicians in his
Uh-huh.
blood until she got baptized.
Yeah, she stopped, and then
Cause Jesus wouldn't want her singing.
she wouldn't want that.
All right, cool.
Funny story about that. We'll probably get into later.
And then my father was a music like a Bob Marley fanatic. So I grew up with like all the records. So by age 12, I knew like every Bob Marley song. So I was like over reggae. By the time I got to high school, I was done with it. And then
Yep.
how I got into the blues is actually a really funny story because I owe all of that to Vibes Cartel.
What? What? Okay.
Vibes Cartel had a song.
Lead me down that.
Watch Rabbit Hole. Vibes Cartel had a song
Uh-huh.
where in which he said something like him gun long like the guitar in a John Lennon. So I had to Google who the fuck John Lennon was. Can I curse?
Yeah.
I had to Google who John
Home of the
Lennon was.
anti-PC, bro. Let him fly.
I had to Google who John Lennon was, which led me to the Beatles, which led me to classic rock, which led me to the blues.
Just going down.
And I just
down,
kept going
down,
back,
down.
and then I was
I can't tell lyric that says him gun long
Like, the
John.
the AK gun long like the guitar in a John Lennon. I never know who John Lennon was.
So then he goes to Google, and then from there,
And then here, I then
wow,
bought a guitar,
that's the funniest origin story ever, dog.
bought a guitar, and then when I was 22, which was like late, and then taught myself how to play
Self-taught.
self-taught, which is a bad idea.
For both of us,
because-
actually. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was praying, what's the easiest instrument to learn? And they were like a ukulele. I'm like, I'm gonna do that.
I mean,
A guitar is a very humbling instrument.
it is.
I
Because
can bet.
it's that instrument where it can start off easy, but then
It physically deforms you after a while.
yeah, and then when you reach into the more advanced
It
stage,
physically deforms you.
Yeah, because it ruins your fingertips. Because we don't have feeling.
This is calluses.
I can't
Oh,
feel
shit.
anything.
You hear that?
Oh,
scratch?
from just strumming all
No,
this.
this hand holds the strings. So after a while, you hold the strings, and then it develops calluses, and then it just gets hard.
Holy shit.
I mean,
So
it's-
I couldn't scratch my face with this kind of feel anything.
It's a normal it's a normal process.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Is for musicians, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. Other string instrumentalists probably have the same issue too.
Musicians, not the average pleb like myself. You know, I can touch my face and all these things. So,
Human problem.
wow. So you self-taught with the guitar. Did you
Right.
ever end up going to any formal classes or anything like
Nah, I
that?
just did it.
And you're self-taught too, right? Reese?
Yeah, so like
YouTube. Met Reese when he was 17.
right.
Suggested
So
to me.
funny story now. I started music when I was 3 years old by doing violin, but I
Word.
also grew up with listening to rock metal from my father. So he would always play like old school stuff like some Metallica, Iron Maiden,
Yeah,
some
hip
80s heavy metal bands, and some lighter stuff as well. He was an all-rounder, but started with violin throughout the years, stopped in grade 6, going into high school now, around third form. Finally got my first guitar. Didn't look back. Only had like 3 strings at the time because it was like this old beaten down guitar. And first song I learned was probably not the best idea because it was above my skill level at the time. But I did it anyways.
Which song was it?
It's a song called Aerials by System of a Down.
I love that song.
Yeah, you know it. So you know
That was your first song you learned?
Yeah.
I learned Redemption, so.
I only had the first 3 strings, so
Redemption.
conveniently the song also uses only the first 3 strings. Well,
You know what's
majority.
interesting? Both of you said you're influenced by your parents, and being that you do like blues rock especially, and you know the average, like not I shouldn't say average, the simple-minded sentiment that most people would say about rock music, because I hear it all the time. If someone's in my car that like not necessarily they don't pardon me a lot, and I don't know, let's go with System of a Down pops up. Dog, what kind of demonic music this?
You see,
Did you guys have to go through any of that crap?
all the time.
Because
Hell
it's
yeah.
really cool that you didn't have to go through it with your parents.
We still got you.
That's still good.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So you have to. You don't. It's good you didn't go through it with your parents. So you went.
Yeah.
You go through it with.
We don't get
Outside.
we don't get demonic as much more than people say why we do white people music.
Yeah.
That's equally
That's-
an
that's-
uneducated statement.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
an equally uneducated state.
So, I
'Cause
mean,
rock and roll originated with the black folk niggas.
Hey.
Anyway,
It's from blues. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Mhm.
a lot of Jamaican music before it became reggae, a classified genre. A lot of it is just really blues. So, Concrete Jungle, which is my favorite Bob Marley song, is a blues song. Really, it's just what makes it reggae is the strumming and the offbeat. That's all it does that makes it reggae.
what makes a song a blues song?
It's
Great
normally the
What?
Great question.
It's normally the progression. The most common progression will be E A B. Concrete Jungle starts with E, and it goes into the progression. It's also a lot of minor progression. So major chords make a song happy.
Mm-hmm.
Minor chords make a song
Sad.
sad.
Precisely.
So it's also the subject matter.
Wow.
Also the subject matter is also the progression,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the general vibe of the song.
Yeah, I would always, well, not would always, but I would think blues. I'd think feeling.
Mm.
So I never knew that lower strings. He said is sad, and oh wow. See, I like doing podcasts. I get to learn stuff all the time, man. The more you know, guys. So I won't stick up in. I won't go right back. How annoying is that? Why you do the white man music question?
Oh, it's. I want to punch every person that says that to me.
question.
Every single one of them.
You don't have the time to educate everybody. So sometimes it's just you kind of have to ignore it.
Is that something that you build up to over time, or from the very get go when you got
From
the
the very
question, where you just
get-go.
like, ugh?
When the very we had a show on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Where it's still our worst show ever.
Yeah.
We
So
drove all the way to
a family friend of mine got us the gig in this little hotel in Mandeville
for Mother's Day.
for Mother's Day.
Everybody brought their old mothers out. We got there. They had no instruments. Luckily, we brought.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to specify their
So-
old mother?
Nah, these were some old moms.
So not even that. We brought our own instruments and everything.
They had no mic.
They had no mic. They had no PA
Nothing,
system.
nothing.
Nothing.
So we're
So
there.
what they expect you guys to like come and do?
For roughly.
They had
For roughly 3 hours.
they had no
Yeah.
instruments.
3 hours.
They had no mics.
Nothing.
They have
Nothing.
no PA system.
Yeah.
What do they think you're gonna do?
Granted. Venues don't usually have intro. They usually have at least a drum set
Or just a PA system.
or just a PA
Fam,
system.
mics.
Not even that.
Nah, because it extends beyond just the live. It's also for studios. Most Jamaican studios can't house a drum set. It's just a booth for somebody to sing.
True.
It's tailor made just for a DJ or a singer. So it's equally challenging for a band to find a studio.
Shit.
Yeah. No
It's
one uses instruments anymore.
Nobody uses that anymore.
Hold on.
when
What made that show so bad?
we got there and then we're playing. Granted, we had to play for like an hour and a half, maybe a little more without a mic.
What?
So we're just doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass
instrumentals.
that. I'm gonna get past that.
Then the MC shows up. We borrow a mic and we tape it onto a stand. And then halfway through the set, this old lady goes, "Oh, no, know any Taurus, Riley?"
That killed me on the inside. That
That was it.
killed
I was
me.
like, let's just pack this shit up.
It killed me on the inside, to be
I can't
honest.
do this no more.
Like I have nothing against reggae, but it's not what we do.
We
Yeah.
constantly asked to do that. Every show.
Every
that
show.
If we have a show outside of
And
town, that's like,
Fam,
can you do
Fam,
something?
people
that
hire a
different?"
blues rock band and then ask you to do reggae.
Yeah, every time.
We
Do
tell
people
them,
not-
we make them know this is
Every
the type
time.
of music we do. This is what you're gonna get.
Do people
Are
not
you
feel
sure?
that that's like a spit in the face?
We did a sound check
apparently
once.
not.
We had a
Apparently
sound
not.
check where the engineer asked us if we never known a reggae, so he could have mixed it properly.
Yeah, because
Sound check.
sound engineers in Jamaica. Let me say this: most sound engineers in Jamaica do not know how to mix
They don't.
rock and metal properly,
Or EP.
or at all.
When we go to the studio,
Well,
our
to be
stuff.
fair, they're not many of them are.
And that's
exposed to it, right?
and I understand. I completely
understandable.
understand. It's very understandable.
So we learn when we go to the studio, we kind of produce ourselves because we know everything supposed to sound anyway. So we just press record and make we do it.
Yep.
It's rough.
Ja.
But on the outside, on the bright side, I should say, at the shows, we get at least 4 or 5 people that come up to us saying, we never know this happened in Jamaica. This is amazing. So we get like new fans and
Yeah.
open new eyes every time.
So it's not like it's a constant. You should be doing reggae, blah blah blah. And there's actual genuine fans
There's
that really
genuine
love the
fans.
music and surprised that they do this.
Good.
Like shout out to all of you guys out there, by the way.
Trish sent me a snippet, and I was playing it in my car, and I just kept pulling back up the snippet. I was like, I like this. This has a vibe.
Snippet. What snippet was that?
Yeah,
I
what
think
was
you
it?
guys put it on your Instagram page also.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that one was it?
I think it's like 5 of them up there.
Up to, okay.
Whichever one it is.
So,
Thank you.
Alright, thanks.
what do you guys, here's what I actually want to ask. How do you guys end up like linking up?
Right.
Like finding a like mind to
Right.
to do,
So-
to do a rock band.
So
Facebook.
what happened was two persons.
So social media was actually good for something.
Yeah, while I was in two of my friends came up to me and was like, "Hey, a friend of theirs needs a new guitarist." Two different people who different social circles recommended me to him. Talking on Facebook and said I should come down to his place to do like just a small audition and some jam session.
It was like a month after because I was hesitant. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to bring a 17-year-old. I have to teach him how to do all of this.
Well, little did Brennan knew.
Little did
I was
you
a
know.
very
Little
seasoned.
did I know, and that was after like the third breakup of the band.
Holy shit! All right, so we're getting back to that, but you know, we're talking about you guys.
And then he came over and his parents were so excited they stayed.
Yeah, like I said, my father is a very, very enthused metalhead.
They were in the
and
living
rocker.
room listening to him.
Lit. That's fucking cool,
So-
dog.
Then
That your parents
after-
are supportive like that.
Yeah,
And then after he came to me like, so him get job.
my father, even to this day, mom, daddy always asks me when we're going to play "Gimme Shelter."
Yeah, his parents are like big fans, which is a nice contrast because
That's sick.
my mom is like tough love because my mom toured Europe and she constantly tells me like until you tour it originally. So it's just she tells
Wait.
that to me and my little brother
Wait,
who also sings.
your mom got baptized, you said, and then stopped doing her singing thing.
Right.
So if Jesus wouldn't like reggae, does she have any opinions on Jesus liking blues rock?
I mean, she hasn't mentioned it because at her core, I think she really loves music. 'Cause the band that she was in is very famous. It was Kelisa and Kez's parents. She used to sing with.
Bombat.
So yeah, I
Dog.
grew up with
Yeah,
seeing
bud.
them. So I touring Spain and all them thing there, and you
Isn't
know,
she toured Europe?
Europe.
You can't
Yeah,
tell her
real
nothing
hard.
So we can't chat to her until
until you tour Europe
till she say a plane ticket.
to Europe.
She's just like, I don't know what to do,
Una play thing.
basically.
Shano.
Tough crowd, man.
That must be fun though. That must be fun.
Yeah.
Like your parents support,
Yeah.
your mom supports in a tough love kind of way.
I wouldn't have it any other way though.
Yeah, straight.
I don't
'cause-
want nothing handed to myself. I always feel like I should have to earn that respect. So that's good.
That is a sentiment not many people feel anymore. People are like, entitled to the
Yeah.
instant gratification kind of vibe. Not a lot of
It's like,
people.
oh, I'm this talented, so automatically I should be praised.
Like you don't get all the juice and all the content and stuff for your songs from the journey.
It's a mentality that people have because we
Oof.
work with a lot of musicians that don't understand how hard it is.
Like you have to work.
Like we did we had a year where all we did was practice because we couldn't
Was
get any shows.
Straight, no shows.
So all we did was practice for a year. And how that pays off now is that we could have our show tonight.
no practice
No
whatsoever.
practice whatsoever.
But y'all like
still
in
have
sync.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's like ingrained now.
That's sick.
Because of that. Because our drummer who isn't here is my oldest friend who I've known since I was 2 years old.
Adorable story.
Since you were 2
Since I
years
was
old,
2 years old, I
They're
met
in
this dude.
diapers.
fam.
Pampers and diapers.
Damn.
And we went to the same prep school in the same primary school. I went to George's, he went to KC.
It's the
Then
same road.
We both met up again at Edna where we both did graphics.
Brother, right?
So it's a case where
It's a movie.
yeah, it's really a chemistry thing. So it's a case that extended period of time where we're just like, yo, we're not gonna show no, but we just have to keep doing this. Just have to just keep the drive and then, putting on our own shows for get performances
Yeah.
and all of that, and then eventually watching that brand build up into something where we can have a show and no selling any less than 80 tickets is a problem.
Just so you guys know, show coming on the 27th, I believe, right?
Yeah, next week Saturday.
I'ma be
Iron
there.
Kite Live.
I'm gonna be there. Y'all should come par.
IronKyte Live.
Y'all should come par. I'll be there.
You guys should come out. It's gonna be
Come
fun. Yeah. Like
There's pastry on sale,
jewelry on sale.
jewelry on sale, narcotics on sale,
Yeah.
Tell me more.
all that stuff. There's gonna be a rave after, so if you guys never experienced a rave,
Yeah.
Oh, just so I'm there.
Awesome stuff.
Yo, I stopped this mental pain, and I'm very much want to go back to that. The third breakup of the band. What?
well,
hilarious stories before my time.
Let them go.
So I started the band like 3 months after I learned to play guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I was trying to follow in this footstep of the Beatles. So I wanted I found this other guitarist at the time, and then we got a singer, we got the drummer, called my brethren, and he was playing drum, and then I wanted it to work so bad, I made it overly democratic, where everybody had an input on what songs they want, and that led to catastrophe because we couldn't get anything.
I want you guys to know that that's my favorite sentence I've heard this week. I made it overly democratic, so everyone had an opinion. That's my favorite sentence I've heard.
I
this
mean,
week.
everybody should.
Everybody should,
But the band needs a leader. You need a direction. And I was
Everyone has an opinion, but opinion should be weighted.
there we go. And I was afraid of this not happening, so I compromised so much to try and get it to work, which resulted in it not working. So members left. We went through like 4 or 5 lead singers because I was writing the songs, but I was afraid to sing because I never saw myself as a singer. I just saw myself as the rhythm guitarist. I just want to be back here
Jamming, do anything.
right. And it was after the lead guitarist left at the time, and I just got a drummer, kinda. And it was really just me and everybody theoretically because we hadn't practiced yet. And then that's when Reese showed up.
Yep.
See, I want to ask a very dumb question. It's like when you ask an artist, what's your favorite piece? But I gotta ask it anyway. Of all the instruments that like there is to your band, which one's the hardest on the body? Cause like you guys were talking about your fingers, and I was listening to Rogan's podcast the other day with Travis Barker, and he was talking about drumming like has an effect on the back.
That's
So I never thought about how playing these instruments would like affect the body. So is there anything else like that?
yeah. So probably the most acid drummers would probably feel it most throughout the body. But I've never heard Shannon complain.
I don't play drums. I don't know.
I would just assume it, but drums because they're moving.
I still say guitar because I've had some of the worst pains playing guitar.
Keyboardists, you'd find a lot of keyboardists have carpal tunnel syndrome from just playing. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Guitarists get shocked though.
Yeah.
You get shocked?
Yeah, like if you're in an open venue and it's moist out.
Oh yes.
Condensation.
No, I don't know.
We had a show.
Inform me. Guitarists get shocked?
We had a show up in the hills one time, and
I don't think I want to play guitar anymore.
instruments were out there in the night dew.
Yeah.
And the mic was shocking me. Every time I touched it, the guitar was shocking me.
When you say shock, you mean like a little or like a.
Nah, you remember it.
Oh wow, okay, man. No.
You remember it.
No, that's a flag on the play.
Yeah, so
Flag on the play.
Damp areas and electricity
don't work. We found out the hard way.
Don't always work.
I knew that, but I didn't know that a guitar would like shock you. So is that when you're plugging it into the amps and thing?
Nah, man.
When you're playing.
Just playing.
Just strumming?
Just strumming.
Because there's electricity that runs through the strings.
So how do you power through that?
You just do.
You just have to.
You just do.
There are a lot of like uncomfortable positions that you get in while you're playing, like you're performing. So there are times when like I'll be singing and then, one bead of sweat finds its way in my eye.
You get the nice salty sting in your eye.
He's like,
just keep it open. Keep it open.
And you can't stop playing.
Not to wipe your eye.
To wipe your eye. So you kind of just have to sing through it. And you find out what your threshold is.
I was about to be like, do the songs get extra passionate when that little bit of salt finds your eye?
Yeah, some girls just say, I like that face he made at me.
Like, I was trying to not die.
It's just sweat, my girl.
It's all for you, baby.
They're just joking, guys. It's definitely all for you.
It's all for you, ladies.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You guys have any funny current band stories?
How much time you have?
Yeah.
All right, so
let's see. Where we are at 25 minutes of an hour podcast. We got a little
funny
time.
Band stories. Here's a recent one.
Yeah.
Right.
Shoot.
We had a live interview on this channel that I will not name. I didn't know it was still around, but them live streaming now apparently.
It was a channel from sources.
Mm-hmm.
We got the pin drop in the WhatsApp showing where the location is. It was near where, well, relatively near, but it was in like near New Kingston area. So Reese works in New Kingston. I'm on Waterloo, so I just come New Kingston and meet him, and then we just walk there. We're following the directions. We get there, and it's a landfill.
An open landfill.
It's just a landfill.
An open landfill. There's a tractor.
Everything.
There was some.
You know when you think you know where this show is going, and then the show goes, whoops.
There's a landfill, and then
It's not in the best part.
we called.
It gets better.
We called the person, and the person said, "Oh no, it's the wrong pin drop. I'm sending the one from Facebook. Send me the pin drop. It's the same."
It's the same place.
So then we call again, because in my mind I was like, this has to be the best prank
Ever.
So in my mind, no, he calls and then say, "Oh, you have to enter from the other road or something. So we have to walk around the street to go there." Anyway, we were walking and then we stop at this crossroads waiting on one of our other band members at the time. At the intersection. Now there's cars flying everywhere. This lady drives up, stops in the middle of the intersection.
Right there.
Stamps on the brake, looks at us on the corner and screams, "You see an old man with a baby?"
It's like, wait, what? Is that old man begging with a baby?
Is it?
Today?
No. Speeds off.
She just books it. She looks really worried too.
So now I'm worried because I'm like, did he steal the baby?
Is
Is he begging for babies?
Is he hitting people with the baby?
Is the baby alive?
Is the baby all right? What is happening?
What is happening right now?
We're at a crossroads.
We're
and
at
this
a crossroads. I'm just like, I've heard bad stories about the crossroads, man.
Yeah.
Old
Jamaica-
people with babies.
Jamaica is not a real place.
Oh, man.
You see old man with the baby?
Yeah.
When? Today?
Nah, she was upset.
Because the old man
was
probably took her
really-
baby.
What did Papa Legba took her baby, dog?
I don't know who took her baby. But
Oh,
that
man.
was just one.
That was one.
That was just,
That's
wow.
one story.
That's one of those stories you tell and people go, wait, dog, what?
Yeah. No,
But
we made it.
Unless you're not from Jamaica. If you're from Jamaica, you're like, yeah, man, that was a Tuesday.
It was a Friday.
Nice Friday night.
Give me another one of those. Because I didn't see the story starting, going to landfill, and you see an old man with a baby. I didn't see that going.
I don't know if I have any like I can't remember any as crazy as that. There is we had a show in Negril once. So we had to rent a vehicle. And we're driving the South Coast because we're trying to save money. So we're taking the South Coast, and the South Coast is like full of potholes. So
everywhere.
we're all crammed in this car, everybody's driving, and then we hit a pothole so violently. It was amazing. So we hit the pothole, and then we get to the show. We did the show back in the hotel room, and we're sleeping. Wake up next morning, my drummer comes to me and say, "Yo, we have a problem." Like, what? We have a problem. Go down and look on the car. The car is on the rim. It's like they tired us.
Tire pieced out.
Yeah, just
So
gone.
we realized that on the outside rim is like kind of cracked. So we might have to just fix it. So we had to drive the car on the rim, looking for a tire place in Negril.
Car never have a spare?
Nah.
Jano.
So we got there and the man said, going to be this amount of money if it's just this crack. And we're like, it's just that crack. It should be just that crack. The man
It's never just that crack.
man take off the tire and said the thing cracked on the inside open. Like royally fuck up this wickedly, and we had to like dig up and find. We already never get paid for the show.
What?
Now we just have to go
We
find.
never get paid for the show. Like we only got transportation money and all of that.
To be
stuff.
fair,
Yes.
the promoters did put us up in a
very
decent-
nice hotel, but
yeah.
they didn't bank on this. Like,
They didn't bank on you fucking up the
Yeah.
bro,
That's probably all on
that's
us.
to
It's
re-weld,
definitely all on you.
We just probably.
re-weld the rim completely, and then get the tire.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a pretty chunk of money to do that too, don't you?
Second time,
Metal welding sucks.
second time I went down to Negro, I almost died. Yeah, cause like we were driving and then we're trying to overtake another car.
And then the car speed up.
Car speed up, would we?
And it became a race.
And then
we're in the middle of the road swerving.
Swerving,
just-
and then Sean, cause he was driving, he was just whoa. the car started to tilt a little bit, and then we went side to side, and we're fine. Managed to get it back on the control.
See, I'm a man who, if I try overtake you and you speed up, just go on. Don't hit my shit. Don't hit me. Leave me alone.
That's one of those moments.
That when the inner Negro took over, you're like, no way. I'm so happy Boondocks is coming back. I think I've said that every episode
with the original writers.
I think I've said that every episode since it's been announced.
Yeah.
I am so excited to see how them going to critique culture now.
Right.
Cause shit be wild.
While they have a second chance to come back.
Man,
all right, let's just
this
bring
season
it
I forgot be like 20 episodes.
please.
Please. Oh, guys, you guys don't even know.
I can't wait for all the social references that's going to be
so
attached to
excited.
the show.
It's like Black Dynamite. I'm sorry they canceled that.
Me too.
Because I think Black Dynamite was on.
It filled a void.
It did fill a good void.
It filled my little, like, I have a little satire hole in my heart that it filled. I need it, guys.
Wow.
I need
It's great.
Thought that was
Yeah.
going somewhere else.
No. I love good satire, dog. So like we're talking about Archer earlier, how you can just rewatch Archer.
Yeah.
Batman, I can pick up Archer at any episode, at any point.
I watch it on shuffle. I don't.
And just sit down and it's like, yep,
It's
all right,
great.
cool, I'm in.
That show is obsessed with itself in a good way.
Expound.
It just knows what it is,
It's just
and it's up its own ass.
like because Archer
In
is
the
always
best way
in the
possible.
best
up in its own
way.
ass.
It's like a pretentious show. Like they know that you know it's good. Like they know you like it, so they're going to do everything possible. To
And
just,
they're not gonna go the route of
they're
Game of Thrones.
Not good.
No.
Nah, everyone just got sad. All right, yo, a listener actually pointed out early in the week, and this is a good point. So I'm actually working on getting this done probably by next week. We do this thing every episode called Tangential Lane, right? Where first half of the pod, we usually like to talk about the guests, so we talk about your stuff like that. Then Tangential Lane is complete off the cuff, talking about whatever the fuck we're talking about. It's a par, essentially, is what it is.
That's great.
Me and Boomdra and I, we're gonna create a drop for it that it's in. But anyway, guys, that's where we are. We're at Tangential Lane, and we're starting Tangential Lane with. We're talking about Game of Thrones before this podcast started, dog. And guys, we're all in agreement. Never has a show let anyone down quite like that show did. It was so good in the middle.
Devastating.
I was excited for the final season, and by the last episode, I was like, yo, I just want it to done so people can shut up.
Shoot this damn dog. And kill it. Just get over this shit.
It's like, stop trying to
Let's
nurse
power
it.
through this.
Stop trying to nurse her. Stop putting pampers on her. Just carry all yellow up back.
I've
Put it
never
down.
been so upset at characters in my life. Like
If Bob was here, he'd yell out, "Free my nigga, Night King."
Free my nigga Night King.
Yo, I live streamed that episode 3 it was.
Yeah,
Because
the one where the man them decided, yo, you know what would be really sick to make a battle even better?
Yo,
if you couldn't see shit.
First of all, I should have saw the red flags when I realized that it's not going to open with a Night King battle. I'm just like, so we're going to have to wait. All right, fine. They made me wait. One, I couldn't shoot it. I was live streaming stuff. When this nigga died, I was like, that can't be it.
That
That
can't
can't
be.
be.
it,
That
eh?
can't be.
Or it's because I was rooting for the
That
White Walkers from the get go.
No one thought the White Walkers were going to win.
No one thought, but they were so close though. They were so close. But then this little ninja girl just comes out of nowhere.
Make it make sense.
Don't understand where she's coming from because there's no window. behind.
She's
She's
literally
just jumping 10 feet above him.
Listen, you see, had Bran stabbed him and then him pull off the face and it was her, I'd have been fine with that.
That would have made sense.
She hasn't changed face once since she got back. What was the point of all that training?
What was the point of finding out Jon Snow's lineage?
If him was going to be king of the fuck offs. Whatever the fuck him going. Who gives a shit? Who cares? And then you're going to imprison fucking Tyrion and then bring him out and say don't speak and then have Tyrion tell you how to run the fucking kingdom.
And then
He was at
listen.
prison. Why?
It makes no sense, yo.
How is Jon not dead after him killed Daenerys immediately?
I don't know.
Fam,
I don't know.
I'm still stuck on King of the Fuck Offs. So
But that's legit what he's been.
was
Go
quality.
fuck off out there.
He's been king of
What's
the
the point of a
podcast.
night watch? What the fuck are you watching?
That was quality.
Nothing
right
now.
there, dog. Nothing anymore.
Nothing anymore.
Let's go
But,
beyond
you
the
know.
wall. Is there even a beyond the wall? Because there's no wall. What's out there?
The only
Yeah, no, it's just the north.
the only thing I would say I liked about the ending is Arya going to explore the rest of the world that has
That's
not
what I'm
been
telling you. You
explored.
don't know where she go.
Do I like anything about how
I
Game
don't
of Thrones
like
I
anything
did?
of it.
That's the only aspect of it, because I like the
Check your spot.
Oh, sorry. I like the idea of her exploring and finding out new shit. I like that idea. Everything else is horse shit.
I guess it's an okay concept, but
Yeah.
like, who listening to the cripple youth? Like, because he can tell stories and has quote unquote
he's a
magic powers that he
three-eyed-
does
he's the three-eyed
nothing with.
Raven. He's
Yeah,
a
I know,
three-eyed
dog.
raven.
That
Jesus
that ending.
Christ.
That ending disappointed me almost as much
You know,
as,
our show is
when Teen
so-
Titans. When I thought Teen Titans was like coming back, and I was like, yeah, dog. And then I saw
No.
Teen Titans go, and I
No.
went, the
I
fuck is this?
I still haven't seen it.
I was very hurt.
I still haven't seen it.
I watched it for 5
Well,
minutes and
it-
just went, yo, off.
It
And
has
I love Teen Titans.
it
I
has
love it.
rabid fans though,
Of course.
Yeah.
and I don't know
My
why.
little brother loves
Children.
it. It's weird.
I hope it's children.
It is children.
Have you seen the Titans on Netflix?
The live action. No,
Yeah.
like, they're not watching it.
No.
I made it to 7 episodes. I'm just like,
Man
alright.
says I made it to 7. No.
Can't
You
do it.
watched 7
can't do it.
episodes.
I was just like,
Nah.
why is Starfire black? I
'Cause
don't
ev-
hate it, but it doesn't
Fam,
need to
yeah.
happen.
Fam,
is what I'm
Charlemagne,
saying.
Charlemagne, the god from Breakfast Club, said earlier in the week that all these people going strain a muscle, reaching for all this diversity.
Yeah.
And it's true. Starfire don't need to be black. She's
Dude.
Not
an
a race
orange alien.
It's not a race thing.
The
It's
little,
just
the Little Mermaid doesn't have to be black.
Little Mermaid does not have
I'm
to be black.
fine
I'm
if
fine
they get
with it.
a
I
redhead
don't
girl
care.
to play a mermaid. You know why? Because they aren't fucking real. That's exactly
Bro,
why.
like,
I'm fine with that.
I'm of two school of thoughts to like the Little Mermaid thing, right? Like, she has to be a singer, so they got someone with a beautiful voice. Okay, cool. Over's that. Other part, it's a mermaid. Why do you give a fuck?
I'll challenge the first thought and say they don't need a singer because, I mean, in the old Disney movies, they just overdub that shit.
I'd appreciate. That's true.
Yeah.
The dude,
That's true.
the big-
That's quite
the big
true.
brother, the dude that played the big brother and Smart Guy, that dark skinned dude that also
Oh,
played
yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Jackson
yeah.
and was in ATL.
Yeah.
He was the singing voice for
Tasha
Simba.
For in Lion King?
I just found that out. He
Really?
was the
Oh,
singing
this?
voice for Simba in The Lion King as
No
a
jo-
kid.
No joke.
I shit
never
you
knew
not.
that.
I went
Yeah.
back and I listened just can't wait to be
Holy
king. I
hell.
was like, holy shit,
I
is
just
this dude?
can't wait to be
They had
a
a black
king.
dude singing in the Lion King the first time. Don't
Damn.
even get me started on the live action. Like,
I do. You know what pisses me off the most about the Lion King? I think I've said it on the pod before, but I'm sorry, guys. It really does annoy me. The dude who did the vocals and creation of the song for the opening song of Lion King. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
okay, first of all,
Never.
you will not disrespect that song in that way.
No, I just.
we are
can't-
going to sing
I
it
can't
together
sing it
in
properly.
unison. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No!
Too low.
Ah, that shirt that said that.
Yeah. I don't know what the words really are. It's okay, no one does. We'll make 'em up. No, but that guy who created that whole song.
He's not singing in the live action.
No, not even that. Never saw a dime of revenue from the creation of that song.
Shit.
Not a single dime.
But it's so iconic.
Not a cent. A red cent was
I-
seen
Oh,
to that
shit.
youth.
Hold on, I see a depression and I raise it this.
I see your
Oh, yeah.
depression and I raise
You thought that was
this.
bad.
You thought this was
You
bad.
thought that was bad.
The
Depression
Lion
Olympics.
King. The Lion King is a ripoff.
Of Hamlet. It's Hamlet with
No,
lions.
The Lion King is a ripoff of a Japanese animation called Kimba the White Lion.
So we're gonna go do our Googles.
Google away. Kimba the White Lion that was made by this Japanese dude, and the year this Japanese dude died, the following year, Lion King production started.
Fam.
I'm going to hurt childhoods right now.
Kimber the White. Oh my god.
I'm hurting childhoods right now.
Yeah, there you
Dog,
go.
that's Scar.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. That
Fam,
is.
It's
holy
about
shit.
albino lion that gets run off from his kingdom and has to come back and fight for it.
Wow. Would you look at that, guys? The more you know, the more Lion King kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Right in the childhood. Right in the childhood.
So you said you don't even want to get started with the live action Lion King.
I don't.
Room engine start. Why?
Because
Nah.
it's the more I watch the clips and everything and see everything on YouTube, I realize it's just all about Beyonce. It's really all about Beyonce. She has an 8-minute music video. Why?
You know, I didn't even think that's where you're going.
Dude.
I thought you were going like
Elton John had the award-winning song for the first, and he didn't have an 8-minute music video. Why does Beyonce have an 8-minute music video?
because it's Bay.
It's beta.
It's Queen Bay.
The reason why, there's 2 reasons. 3 reasons. That first reason, the reason that they made it look so realistic, which is
Faces
fine.
fall flat.
Yeah, because you can't get emotion from lions.
That's my only problem.
So then it's going to be like just lions fighting. All right. So the reason is that ever since I found out about how lion pride work,
Where it ain't a monarchy, my nigga.
No.
it's not a monarchy that and only one lion populates the pride. So Nala is Simba's sister. I'm just like, how y'all upset with Game of Thrones for incest? But y'all singing,
brainwash
can you feel? You don't feel this love, sis. I can't watch it anymore. I can't sit through it.
She's the only female I remember in the show.
She clearly not Scar's daughter.
She's Mufasa's daughter.
She's Mufasa's daughter. Them two out here fucking.
Damn.
Them gonna have cross-eyed cubs. That's what the fuck I'm gonna have.
Oh, this reality.
You imagine a redneck lion trying to roar.
So, yeah, we've properly like just destroyed Lion King.
I'm
right
getting
now,
this.
you know?
I'm gonna get this video flagged.
Oh no!
How to
no,
destroy
This-
childhoods.
Bruh,
in a
fucking
if,
childhood
if Bob's
moments.
rants about the Jews don't get us flagged, you are all good.
Y'all gonna
Right?
write both of these.
He's a
I'll
man out
rant
there with
about the
no
Jews.
fear. Every time he starts, I go, yo, this is not us. This is like, he's a man out there with no fear. You know what I
It's
mean?
just this guy.
This guy right here.
I fully agree with the second point, though. That was my main point with the Lion King. They made everything so photorealistic, and it's fucking amazing that they can.
Yeah, but it's just
But
National
the
Geographic with
face is-
voiceovers.
The face is like this is a lion's happy face. This is a lion's angry face.
It's just.
This is a lion's sad
It's
face.
National Geographic with voiceover.
I kind of like Pumbaa.
That's all it
I
is.
kind of like what I've seen of Pumbaa because Pumbaa, he doesn't facially act, but
That's
he
the
body
funniest
acts.
sentence I've heard all day.
What, like
I
Pumbaa?
kind of like Pumbaa. That's
Pumbaa my nigga though, but from the original one. But in this live action
Just-
one, I've seen clips.
just the ambiguity of that sentence.
What do you mean?
I love me some Pumbaa. That could mean anything. Like, it could literally mean anything.
Hey, you ladies out there, get yourself some
So,
Get yourself
Lion
some
King, Timon and Pumbaa live action.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie.
I
Well,
mean-
you've ruined Lion King for me.
Mine was The Lion King.
So it's probably gonna be Mulan, I guess. If I'm just picking offhand right now.
Mulan, nigga, really?
I really like Mulan.
I
really
never liked
like
the
Mulan.
concept of Mulan. That was so homoerotic, fam.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
This dude was upset that he
Make a
wasn't
man-
that he
I was
wasn't in love with a dude.
Bro, as a kid, as a kid, I didn't give a shit about that. I gave a shit about like Make a Man Out There was my jam. And Mushu was funny.
How ugly does she have to be for her to just put her hair in one?
And the nigga be like, yo, that's a
dude.
nigga.
That's a dude right there.
That's a
That's
dude
a
right
guy.
Trust me. The older I got, the more jokes I could think about Mulan. But what other
The Hunchback of Notre Dame is my favorite.
couldn't watch that movie as a kid?
Why? Wait, what?
Too
Wait,
scary?
No, I did.
Hellfire.
No, they were mean.
Like fire.
Nah, from when I was a little kid, like bullies pissed me off, and I couldn't hit them because they're on TV, so I just didn't watch it. They would throw stuff at the Hunchback and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that
That's
that angered me. I was
That's
like,
intense, bro.
yeah, no, that was me from a little. That's what I was. That's why I got in so
feel that,
much
though.
trouble. That's
I
why I
feel
got in
that.
so much trouble.
I
as a
loved
kid.
it because
I
it
couldn't-
was such.
yeah,
It was
I
so
couldn't.
dark,
There's
and
a
I
lot
think
of
it was
fights.
the darkness of
Yeah,
it.
I
liked it.
always got in fucking fights for that.
Oh,
shit.
y'all were bullied?
No.
We were bullied, but we fought back.
Yeah, people would try, and then it would, just leave him alone. 'Cause even if you beat him up, I go fight anyway.
Stepped in a guy's balls.
I was a bully back then.
No, you said then like nah.
I was.
But anyway, what we're saying, we're on Disney movies.
It was
Hunchback is
Yeah.
your fave?
Mine
Yeah.
is Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's
Oh,
not a
that-
Disney
that-
movie.
That's a Disney movie.
Shit. Sorry, I was thinking about Kingdom Hearts because they kind of clusterfuck everything in Kingdom Hearts. But
I have yet to finish Kingdom Hearts 3.
I haven't
I was
even
so
played it.
excited.
I don't even.
I was going to say Prince of Egypt, but I remember that's not
No,
Disney.
that's not
'cause
Disney.
Disney won't make black people in Egypt.
What Disney movie
Inspector
do I like?
Gadget was good.
I went to the theaters to see Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget was good.
I probably said Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin was a vibe. Aladdin was a vibe till they pointed out Jasmine was 15.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's always some fuckery with this shit.
Yeah, it's like Pocahontas.
I mean, how old did you think Juliet was from Romeo and Juliet? I'm pretty sure.
I definitely know she was like
12.
14, 12. She was very young.
They're very blurry.
The concept of you ever pre the concept of like Shakespeare writing a Romeo and Juliet in a time when women weren't allowed to be actresses, so it was two dudes, so a dude had to be Juliet.
It wasn't two dudes. It was a dude and a kid.
Yeah.
Because it had to be an adolescent boy. Because he had to sound like a girl. You get me?
Was that when they did castratos? I think is what they were called back in the day, where you would be like a prize singer. So to keep your voice,
cut your balls off.
Yeah, basically, they would give you a whole virus.
I don't know
to stop your voice from deepening up.
I know in India they would legit blind children so that
what?
Because blind children singers get more money.
What?
You didn't watch Slumdog Millionaire? That's not a joke, man. They they throw hot oil in the sleeping kids' eyes to blind them so that when they sing, they get more money as beggars.
What the fuck? Yo!
That's pretty fucked up.
People are disgusting. More and more I'm seeing Bob's point of view or just like running into the woods.
I mean, disgusting is relative. In their country, that's fine.
Yeah. There's I don't remember.
My morality is not relative.
I don't remember which Middle Eastern country.
You can't do that to kids, guys.
I mean, the legal age for marriage is in Angola is 8, fam. So when you read about this thing, it's just like, is R. Kelly really a monster? Like,
yes, he is.
Fuck.
He's
a monster over here.
Yes, yes, damn straight.
You could go over there and just be pissing everywhere.
There's a set of people.
Like I could be marketing territory of pissing on children.
Boys.
Hold on, there's a set of people in the East.
Yeah, that's all. Thinks it's okay to take little boys and they dress them up in like dancing clothes or female dancing clothes and they have them dance and then they perform their sexual act upon the little boys.
Are these white people?
These are I'd say in the East, because I don't remember which country, and I don't want to.
They're POCs.
POCs.
Are they recessives?
I remember. I just read this once. I don't know it's in the East.
Like the more you read up and learn about just weird, I'ma call them weird, like little tidbits from cultures around the world, is the more you kind of go, yo. People is fucked.
Yeah. I mean, you forget that human trafficking is a thing. Child trafficking is a thing. Yeah, it's rough out there.
Man selling people like shoes and belts.
Yeah, which size you want? I'm about 6 foot. Look at
I'm a 12-year-old man. You fit in her. Where are shoes stretch?
Oh. That was so dark.
I'm sorry.
That was so dark. Wow, high five.
I thought that's what we're doing.
High five. No, that was great. That was fantastic. That was quality humor right there.
That's quality. That's some Louis C.K. shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's some Louis C.K.
Yo, do you think he's going to bounce back from his...
He has to.
Yeah.
From his Me Too?
He has to, and I'll say this, and I'll clarify later. He has to bounce back because the world doesn't care that much about women being molested.
What? That's the
clarifying
hottest
statement.
take.
Let me clarify statement.
That is the hottest take on the Bamcast.
The world doesn't care. I watch American football, and there's this one running back that knocked his wife out in the elevator. They had video. Uppercut his wife with all his strength. This dude bench press like 2 bills. Uppercut this girl, all him shit, knock her out completely. He's still playing. But Colin Kaepernick kneels, and he can't play. Reason being, sponsors who are sponsoring the teams will say, I will pull my sponsorship if he is there. They care more about their money than a woman that gets her feelings hurt. That's just the realization of the situation. Him molesting a woman or masturbating in front of a girl is less likely to affect his sponsor's overhead than him doing something for black people.
I have a point right there.
That's the realization. He's going to be fine. He's a straight white male.
In the land of the free, the home of the brave.
Him hard.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though.
That was a hot take, but mad clarification.
Let me ask you
a good point.
From musician to non-musician, because me and Reese have this.
Are you calling me a pleb, bro?
Yes. So, does it matter to you, because we all listen to music and you listen to music, does it matter to you if an artist doesn't write their own music?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as genuine. It's not as like. Well, let me clarify that. Cardi B, I don't really give a shit because she's making like stuff I want to hear, like stuff you hear radio with the bridge in them and you just have a beat and go it. But like when I'm in my car driving, or you know, like you choose a song to listen to,
Right.
it's way more intimate, cooler, like knowing that he wrote
Yeah,
this.
he wrote it.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the man them sit down in a room and created this song.
Cardi B, Migos, and Drake, I put them in a classification that I call Family Guy music.
Family Guy music.
'Cause you know when you go and eat food and you just put on Family Guy because you don't want to concentrate.
Oh yeah.
You just want entertainment.
Oh, you call them white noise music.
Yeah, it's just play it because you need background. So if you want to, there's Family Guy music and then there's like Kendrick. Where like you just want something to jam to and Kendrick will give you an encyclopedia and you're just like, I never want to hear all this.
Like it's like
I really never want to hear all
it's
this.
like the Dreamville album that's dropped most recently. I heard one of the reviewers said no. All right, Mumble Man them chill. This is the rap
Real shit.
niggas. This is
Real
the
shit.
I can actually rap niggas.
Because
was
I
like,
got fired.
for real.
I got like attacked for my view on that because I said I didn't think like Rihanna is a good artist. I don't believe like
Also,
she has 500 writers, fam.
oh okay.
So
I got you.
if you
I
have
got
500 writers, you hardly wear clothes. Like when you tell me that you break sales records, I'm going to be like, duh.
you have a team to
If
do
somebody
this.
comes to you and
team to
say,
do this.
here are 12 #1 hits, just go out there and sing it.
Good point.
And I just submit that if she or any other mainstream artist had to sit down and conceptualize with their instrument and come up with a hit, she'd be lucky to get one.
You know who would kill that? Who would kill that challenge?
Who that?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah. You see,
We
hold
don't,
on.
we don't talk about gods that don't exist.
Exactly. Ed Sheeran
I
is
don't even
on.
listen to pop.
I don't listen to pop, but Ed Sheeran
I
on some
have
different level
give
shit.
Ed Sheeran.
Fab, I
Like-
watched a show once where the dog, it was him. It was him,
And a loop machine.
a loop machine, and him guitar.
Man, I'm so impressed. I'm
Build
upset.
the beat, put in the harmony, and then perform. And I was there going, dog.
Bro, the artist in me will
You-
sit down and be like,
Fuck.
Fam, you know who in Jamaica does that and they're up and coming and it's really, really sick to watch him do it live?
Who's that?
Iotosh.
Iotosh.
Iotosh does that sick. He'll like,
I've heard that.
yo, he'll like,
I'll check it out.
he'll spit a thing and like get the crowd and then like he'll start playing the bass
And then
and
loop
put it in the loop and then he'll like start the beat, put
Yeah.
in, and when the beat's done,
Yeah.
kick you with something. Like it's really,
Ooh.
it's
It
really
takes-
cool watching.
That's
him do
a
that shit.
talent on its own,
Yeah,
right
It
there.
takes a lot
That's
because
a lot
That
of work.
brother is the man have a line that say you can write better bars than me. That's fine. You can make better music than me. That's fine. If you can do when you can do both of them at the same time, get out of my side. Straight. That's amazing,
Damn.
dog.
the man having #1 hits constantly of shit that he writes.
Himself.
He's touring by himself because
By
he don't need a
himself.
backing band.
no,
Right.
yeah, that
And anyone knows
that
that,
is amazing.
when you're able to tour by yourself and still be able to sell out arenas,
Off shit that you wrote and you
Of
don't owe nobody nothing.
nobody, nothing.
that-
Yeah, we read that- we read
band
a
has
statistic.
weight. And him just like him homeless. So you know him not.
No, he
spending
was
it on
willfully
that.
homeless for a year.
What do you mean willfully?
He
homeless?
left home and was willfully homeless on the streets of London with him guitar. Say he was just going to try and make it off his music, and he played 373 shows before him bust.
Holy shit.
That's some.
I mean, that's white privilege, not black person.
No.
You can't taking
It's
nothing
still
from
very
him.
impressive,
However,
though. It's still
we
very
read a
impressive.
statistic where he said he makes, as of 2019, he makes 15,000 euros a day.
A day. A day.
You hear that and you couldn't even try imagine bad mind yourself. Like you couldn't even-
No. Like, well, a lot of people.
A lot of people will.
But,
Will,
like,
but
if
I
you
just-
look at what that
when you're
dog
looking at
do,
it, that's like,
like,
No. Yeah, that.
there ain't no sprinkles or glitters on
There's
that dog.
nothing.
That is a man with talent
Yeah.
wowing you.
Yeah.
Like,
them say him on course to being the youngest billionaire in music. You're just like, yeah.
yeah, makes sense. Like, almost.
Do you
makes
see the
sense.
shit he does?
Do you see this? So like him, I would call a full artist.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I can't.
definitely.
You can't put him in a bracket with like Rihanna and Beyonce and
No.
people that these people are
No, I
like
don't
Gundams. Them just have soldiers jumping every now
I
and
don't
then.
think hot take from me. I don't think Beyonce is a good artist. I think she's a good performer. Like you get a show when you're there.
Musically.
But I personally
she's a very good
don't
performer,
think
and I
she's,
can say
like the best musician, like
she's
artist.
not.
But her show them
No,
precision. That.
Yeah.
she might be the best living performer.
Yeah, because
Easily.
moving that much and
Easily.
singing at the same time, that's very impressive.
No, that's the thing.
precision.
Yeah, with
Musically, she's top 10 singers, top 5 singers right now. She has a very good vocal range, and people underestimate her singing. So, from a music standpoint, Beyonce's an amazing singer,
a better performer.
better performer, amazing singer. It really boils down to what you like, because I personally think like Adele is a better artist. Like Sam Smith would be a better artist.
They're the same person, bro.
Yeah, I've never seen both of them
In the same room together. No,
I thought I was the only one that
It's
thought that.
a myth.
But all right, cool.
It's a myth. Adele just wanted like to diversify her streams, so she became like so she
Same Sam Smith.
What would happen if I was a dude? Who fuck dudes?
It's 2019. It's acceptable. Man.
You know
I'm
what I
gonna get
mean?
2 albums off this shit.
Yeah, you wanna know how 2019 is? I was doing a demographic survey the other day, like just understand who listens to our pods, just to get a better idea. And when I had to do the gender part, I had male, female, and then something in the back of my head went, dog, just put a fill in here.
Oh,
Fab, you see the fill in here was used way more than either of the other two. Way more than either of the other two.
how do you feel about that though? That whole thing that's happening now.
It doesn't affect me, and that way so mad selfish. It don't affect
it
me
doesn't.
personally right now, I guess. So I don't see why it like is a problem. Plus, if a person that you knew for like your brethren from you all were 2, and then at 18 he happens to come out of the closet to you, that changed dog you've known since you were 2?
Not him coming out of the closet, but it would change if he up and decided that he's a woman now.
I think I need an adjustment period, because I would keep calling you him.
Yeah.
I would.
But, I don't think that'd be a problem. I have a friend who transitioned, and the only hard part for me was using the right pronoun, because you don't want to offend anybody.
And that's where my participation ends.
You don't.
If I have to change my grammar, I'm just not going to.
You see, it's a little gray area.
I don't want to offend anybody, and I feel like life shitty enough. So
I feel like
I'll meet you halfway.
I feel it's on their part to not offend you either. Cause it's just like, I get that this is weird for you. So here, what? Don't call me those pronouns. It's hard for me to let me not force this on you.
You see, for me, it's like a little gray. It's like a gray area, because on one hand,
I'm not calling them Zimzer or any of them fuckers.
I'm not making that shit up.
It's
not saying they. It's one of you.
So like, I don't understand how you would want to feel to change your gender. I guess if you don't feel comfortable and you want to change your gender, I mean, everyone has the right to do what they want, and it's your life. Do what the fuck you want. I don't care. But at the same time, from a science standpoint, you're born a man.
Science not where I agree with it.
Born a female.
What did I call it when you use hard science to as an argument
you're a dick
against it? Apart from being a dick, you're called no, there's an actual word for it. It will pop back up in my head in a second.
What about just saying plain and simple? You're either born with the ability to produce eggs or semen. There's nothing you can do that's going to change that. My issue is that why can't both be true? Why can't you say, okay, I identify as this, but biologically I'm this? Why is that so hard?
Good question.
Why is that so hard for you to say, I know, why are you running from yourself?
I'm a man or I'm a woman.
Good question. That's
you can say I identify as this, however, biologically I'm this.
I have no problem if you want to be a man or a woman. That's all you, boo-boo.
The transgender argument, I'm super liberal on. You see the foxkins and the
otherkins
and the otherkins.
The other kids. That's where I'm like, okay.
No, I draw the hardest.
Do you know what? You know the other kids.
I don't even entertain it.
Fam,
I draw hard. I was like, okay.
It's amazing It's amazing how white people can say this, but them can't say white privilege. Like, that's what's so fucking amazing.
Badman.
How do you see wings on this person?
Badman, furries currently have people are dressed up in the suits and shit. Yeah. And by the way, you have furries and you have yiffas. Yiffas are furries who fuck.
You're too invested in this.
No, I went in down the rabbit hole the other day going, dog, what? Because there's a headline of is it sanitary what these people are doing? Because they were having a furry convention, and if a man is a quote, if I am a dog in my furry suit, him want to be a dog. So there were litter boxes in the hotel for these people to use.
To shit
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You're just not going to come to my hotel. Like,
fam,
I don't need your patronage that
what
much.
the fuck?
Like-
when did we get here?
How reach here?
How-
As a race.
how
As
did
a
we-
race.
Here's a question. Like, how did we get from assassinating Malcolm and Martin for wanting equal bathrooms to litter boxes in
hotels for people to shit in?
Now, I don't want to be racist, but bear in mind, that's only white people.
Agreed.
Ain't no black
Agreed.
furry people.
Agreed.
Never seen a black
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
I've
Just
never
like,
seen a black
just like
other
you've
kid.
never seen a black boy at Michael Jackson's house. You'll never see it's just not there. It's just not there. Saying it doesn't make you racist.
Oh, dog. Like,
Say it doesn't. It
No, it's
doesn't.
a fact.
It's a fact. You're
But
not
like-
going to say that. You know why? Because they already treated black people like animals back in the day. We don't want to go back there. I wore a leash before. Karen.
It wasn't fun, Samantha. God damn.
They had me in chains.
This was a fantastic.
Weird how that turns them on. Right? Right? Just meds it for a little bit.
It is where
Just meds it for a little bit here, both of you.
Oh, God,
It's
Karen. Damn it, Karen.
Let me chain you up, Hakeem. I don't
No,
know why I like it so
Your
much.
name is Toby. Like, nah. Like, fuck off, Karen. Yeah, this was a really good podcast, guys. Thank you guys for rolling through. Thank you guys for rolling through.
No problem, bro.
I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast as much as I have. My cheeks hurt. I've been laughing a lot. It was a good pod, yo.
Cheeks on his face.
On my
right?
face. fam. Mind out of the gut. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the
Show is
Bamcast.
next week.
Yes.
Tell them about the
Tanya.
show.
Come for Tanya, 2B Creef Road. IronKyte Live tickets are $1,000, $1,200 at the gate. Come and rock with you boys.
Oh, yeah.
All their information is going to be in the bio. I'll put all that in the bio. Of course, you can find us everywhere at the Bamcast. Tell them where to find you guys, what platforms.
We're on IronKyteOfficial on Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook.
All
We're
over.
everywhere. We're
Everywhere.
inside you right now.
Word. Yeah, thank you guys for supporting the pod. As always, Straw Host JA, link up with them. Thank you, Bamcast Physics, for the intro and outro song. Prismatic Verse for all your graphic needs. They'll be edited up together. No Bobby B here, so I'll do the outro. We're dropping bombs on your moms, because fuck car alarms. Bye, guys.